5 presented by CBA Sports. We have a plethora of panelists here to get set for Upson Lee and Langston Hughes. We'll start to my left with John Mathering. John, dive right into it. Don't sugarcoat it here. Upson Lee, a 71-game winning streak, 2-time 4A state champion, is going to take on Langston Hughes, the back-to-back 6A state champion. What are you looking forward to?
I'm just looking to see how Upson Lee is ready to come out and play. Like you said, there's no sugarcoating this matchup. There's no more hiding with this matchup. It's been rampant on social media. Upson Lee has seen all the talks. You said it earlier, back-to-back state champions, and believe it or not, they're a team that Upson Lee feels many are not respecting them, even with those back-to-backs.
Mario Mays in the middle here. Mario, give me your sense of, are you excited to see Upson Lee maybe a little bit outside of their comfort zone?
I'm definitely excited to see Upson Lee. You know, they haven't won 71 games for nothing. So it's going to be exciting to see them against the state champion here in Langston Hughes, and both of them have winning culture. So, you know, I'm just excited to see a great game from both teams.
Lewis Preston on the end there. Lewis, give me a sense for Langston Hughes. If you had to pick anybody in the state of Atlanta or the city of Atlanta to take on this Upson Lee team and snap the 71-game winning streak, I don't know that Langston Hughes is at the top of anyone's list, but a formidable opponent to have this opportunity.
Once again, Roy Welsh does a great job of preparing this team. They play with a high level of energy, a high level of passion. Once again, Upson Lee has decided to make the trek up to the metro Atlanta area to kind of stake a claim that the people in the basketball world have kind of been asking when are they going to make their way up here. They're here now. Looking forward to a great matchup.
There is a plenty of players to watch in this contest, so we'll go right down the line here. Pick a player that you're watching, why, and how they can affect the outcome of this contest.
For me, after watching a little bit of film on Langston Hughes last night, I'm going to say Patrick Carter Jr., the junior guard, 6'4". Patrick is a player that likes to score the ball, and not only score, but get in your face after he scores and let you know that I'm here and I'm ready to play.
I'm watching Scott from Upson Lee. He's been around for a minute, and he understands the winning culture. So I want to see how he reacts right here in this atmosphere. I think he's going to do fine because he understands how to win.
For me, it's not a player specifically. I'm going to watch the two coaches. I want to see exactly. I want to see how Coach Welsh comes in here, and this is like a boxing match now. Or we're going to kind of fill each other out through the first quarter and kind of throw some blows in the second quarter, or we're going to come in like an old Hagler-Hearns fight and just throw melees and haymakers from the beginning. Once again, with Coach Lockhart, with Coach Welsh, 2 seasoned, experienced, very good coaches, and it's going to be a game of chess. But then who's going to come out and assert themselves not only physically, but in regards to setting the tempo for the game.
In 2 words, go ahead.
And I want to make sure Zaire Scott.
Yes.
You know, I know that he has been a go-to guy for them, but I want to make sure everybody knows Zaire Scott, we got our eyes on you.
In 2 words, who wins?
I'll go Upson Lee with the upset.
That was 4.
Sorry.
Langston Hughes.
All right.
At the end of the day, Upson Lee.
Sounds good. All right, folks, we're going to turn things inside the House of Blue here at Norcross for this pivotal and entertaining matchup that we've all been dying to see in Upson Lee and Langston Hughes. Coming up next here at the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic on SUV TV.
And we're live here at the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. Not our final game, our second to final game, as Upson Lee takes on Langston Hughes. I'm Ned Case, alongside two guys who've forgotten more about this game than I'll ever know, Lewis Preston and Mario Mays. Mario, we'll start with you. You know, I mean, we talked about it pregame, but what's one key for Upson Lee to keep this 71-game winning streak alive?
Zyree Scott, man, I think he is going to be huge for Upson Lee tonight. I think the way he sets the tone and the pace is going to be important for them. And, of course, the big guy, Walker, being physical on the inside.
Walker, five-star defensive tackle, headed to play basketball for Coach Kirby Smart at the University of Georgia next year. Possession starting for Upson Lee. Here is Walker, top of the key. He moves it over to Zyree Scott. Scott back to Walker, and we're going to have an early foul. 2 shots coming up for Upson Lee. And Coach Preston, if Langston Hughes wants to pull this upset and kind of turn their season around 4-5, I know that they lost all last year. What do they need to do tonight?
They got to set the tone early. And the thing is, they got to get out in transition. They got to make Upson Lee uncomfortable and get them out of character, so to speak. And the only way they're going to do that is the way that they've been able to play, get out in transition, get into the paint, force refs to make the calls. And these are 2 back-to-back state champions that we're talking about here.
No doubt about it. Both teams winning the last 2. Class 6A for Langston Hughes and Class 4A for Upson Lee. Here is Hughes, their first possession, and a near turnover on the ground. A lot of guys going for it. Langston Hughes regains possession. Here's Josh Butts trying to skip it across and intercepted there by Jarrett Adderton. Adderton quickly the other way up ahead to Zyree Scott. Scott gets in the paint, and I think that one was deflected by the Panthers. Nope, going to Langston Hughes.
Like the pace early. I like the pace early. See Upson Lee applying full court pressure. So it's going to be a very, very, I think, high-paced ball game.
And you know what? Langston Hughes has got to do a better job of handling that pressure and making the right decisions. And if they can do that, they can get easy buckets.
2-0 lead early off a pair of free throws from Trayvon Walker. Handoff. Now they move into the corner. It's Morgan trying to post up this Josh Butts, and they get it to him, but pretty far outside of the block. They go back into Butts. He's got good position. Shot won't go. Rebound still alive. Pulled down by Langston Hughes. And then turned over for the moment on the ground. A lot of bodies. And there we go. A lot of guys getting on the floor early trying to come up with loose balls.
50-50 balls are going to be the key, Ned, Mario, in regards to this game. Something we're going to have to stat and look at when we talk at halftime.
Adderton, good look straight away, won't go. Rebound to Papasamba. Almost 2 minutes gone, still don't have a field goal in this game. Pull up, jump shot from the elbow, banked it in, Patrick Carter Jr.
Off the glass, I wondered did he call that one.
Bank's still open.
Open late on a Saturday.
Way late on a Saturday.
Going inside is the big man Walker, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. That's tough. That's tough. Didn't look like he leaned in too hard with his shoulder or anything. See a replay here.
Looked like we were playing football here.
Big, strong kid at University of Georgia is going to enjoy him.
Well, it's almost walked. Instead, momentarily turned it over. Regained now. And now it's turned over. Here's Upson Lee up ahead. Adderton lays it in. 2 for Adderton. Nice lead pass by Scott.
Early, it looks like the pressure here from Upson Lee has Langston Hughes kind of routed.
Langston Hughes comes into today's game 4-5. That layup is good for Morgan, coming off a win last night over Mays, but only scored 45 points in that win.
But once again, Mario, Ned, like I said earlier, if they can get past that initial pressure and make those extra passes, once again, you can get layups and easy looks at the basket.
Walker, top of the key, handles, now moves it along to Kobe Davis. Davis just a freshman for this Langston Hughes team. Or excuse me, that was 5 in white. Hayes. And there's the turnover. Coming in transition is Langston Hughes, 2-on-1, and Walker poked that one away. I think it went off the hands of Carter, and it did.
Carter's got to be more aggressive right there, looking to attack the rim, looking to turn that thing over and dunk it.
Head coach for this Upson lead team, Daryl Lockhart, played at Auburn, graduated in 1983, was drafted in the second round that same year by the San Antonio Spurs. Rory Welsh at the helm of this Langston Hughes program. Over to Scott, now to the corner to Adderton. Adderton drives right hand and gets it to go. Nice take, he's got 4 points.
Tell you what, man, Adderton has been aggressive early for Upson Lee.
Adderton, big state championship game last year, 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in the win over St. Pius.
Once again, Aaron Parr sitting here in the stands after his victory over Milton. I got a feeling these two teams might be playing each other for the 3rd time in a row. No disrespect to anybody else out there in 4A.
Walker in the post, uses the glass and gets it to go. Nice entry feed there by Adderton.
Big fella got nice hands.
Nice hands, under control, solid finish right there.
Gonna try to talk Coach Smartin to let him get some runs at tight end. And I think that went off. Carter, no it didn't. It was poked away by Hayes.
Ned, I'm going to stick what I'm good at. I'm going to stay with basketball. I don't understand all that pigskin stuff.
So first substitution as coming in for Langston Hughes is 23, Jordan Jones. Working to the elbow, here is Morgan just inside the three-point line, gets it to go.
Nice stroke.
Once again, they got to be able to hold on to the ball and make the extra pass. They can get some nice looks.
Tyree Scott handles, now he moves it over. Scott almost lost his bounce, but regains. Going inside again to the big man, Walker, doing a nice job posting up and finishing.
Nice, agile, under control, good finish again by the big man.
Tom Crean, need to take a look at him.
Hey, a bruiser.
6 points early for Walker.
Might just need 5 fouls.
Nice rebound going up, skying for that one was Trayvon Walker. Here comes Upson Lee, trying to extend their lead. Drive off the glass, no good. Followed by Walker, couldn't get it to go. Kobe Davis drives, couldn't find any room, lost his dribble, but resets with Samba. Tyrell Morgan looking for his second bucket in a row, left that one well short, nice rebound. Second possession opportunity for Langston Hughes. Floater goes for Patrick Carter Jr.
Great job right there with the floater. Under control, being able to get to spots and finish. That's a great job by Carter.
All offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls right now is about even. And you know what? They're converting those 50-50 balls.
Zone look here out of Langston Hughes, a 3-2 with their 3 guards across the top. Scott's going to try to be a zone buster, let it go for 3, and good bit short. Morgan with the rebound. And turned over, up ahead to Zyree Scott. Morgan giving chase, Scott finishes and 1. And if you're going to foul there, you got to make sure he didn't put it in.
I don't think it was a foul, Mom. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
We'll get a replay here as Scott got up ahead of the pack. And we'll see if there was a swipe down. I think they may have just gotten that right arm coming down.
I don't know. Scott did a great job at the end of, well, he did a great job right here at the half of kind of pacing himself and waiting on him.
You know this is award, Golden Globes, Academy Awards, Oscar, everything.
Well, he got one right there.
SAG Awards, everything.
He got a SAG and an Oscar and an one.
I like to think of it as gamesmanship, you know? Go inside to Samba. He handles, kicks it out to Carter Jr. Ball fakes, floater. No good. Rebound comes down to Upson Lee.
And once again, Langston Hughes kind of making one pass and then trying to go one-on-one. You got to get some ball reversal there to get some more cleaner driving angles to maybe some penetration and kicks or penetration and finish at the basket.
And nice look there. Great ball fake. One step inside three-point line. Won't go. Strong rebound there. Morgan pulls it down with his left hand. Up ahead, near steal for Antavia Scott, who's in the game now.
Langston Hughes does a great job of baiting you. You know, almost like a free safety, not to bring up that other sport. But they make you seem like that you got that clear lane, and then they go after it.
Three from Carter, too strong. Rebound comes down to Adderton. He's off and running. Adderton with the right hand off the glass, no good. Samba pulls down that rebound, and Langston Hughes will slow down a bit.
Samba doing a great job on the defensive board right there. I want to see him get going offensively for Langston Hughes.
20 seconds to go in our opening quarter. 5-point lead for Upson Lee. Here is Samba up top, gets it to Morgan, who can now corral. Under 10 on the clock. Puts the ball on the ground. Good show by Walker, and it's not going to force a jump ball. 4 on the clock. Carter Jr., I'm not sure he knows the time, and that will close out the quarter.
Great job right there by Scott, making sure that Langston Hughes doesn't get a shot off the end of that quarter.
And that will close out our opening quarter. 8 minutes down. The score, Upson Lee up by 5, 13-8 over Langston Hughes here at the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic on the SUVTV.com.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college. Road trip.
Every time we open our doors, we change just a little bit. Every blade of grass, every rose petal, every pen location. But the one thing that doesn't change is our commitment to an exceptional golfing experience. Being prepared to give it our all 364 days a year is not just a credo. It's our soul.
And we're back here on the SUV TV's coverage of the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic alongside Mario Mays and Lewis Preston. I'm Ned Cage. Thanks for tuning in here. Second quarter getting underway. 5-point lead for Upson Lee. And Coach Mays, just in that break, you were talking about, got to get Papa Samba a little bit more involved if you're Langston Hughes on offense.
You got to, man, because what you're going to have to do is try to challenge the big kid Walker. And it would be my goal to try to get him in foul trouble, because he is. We talk a lot about Scott, but Walker is very efficient, man. Made some great plays so far for Upson Lee.
Walker leading all scorers with 6 points in that first quarter. And here he is, nice dish to Adderton for the baseline floater. Can't get it to go. Saved inbounds to Scott. Don't want to save that under your own basket.
To me, that rebound right there with the space that Walker is taking up, you're going to be able to do that. That's why you got to find a way to put some pressure on him and get him out of the ball game.
Near steal there.
One of the things, if you're really paying attention to how Upson Lee's playing, Upson Lee is making Langston Hughes have to play up the sidelines and going east and west as opposed to north and south. And it is taking them out of their comfort zone.
Zaire Scott right there on defense again.
I think they're going to say Adderton landed on the baseline when he went up for that, or when he came down with that rebound.
Coach Lou, I think you're right, man. We're now being able to see up close and personal how good Upson Lee is defensively.
Yep.
And the thing about it, it's almost like you're playing 7 guys out there because they're rotating so fast. We talk about as coaches that you got to jump as the ball is being released out of your hand. Not only are they jumping, they're kind of waiting for the ball to get there.
They're jumping, but it ain't one man.
No.
They're rotating and moving as a unit. And that's when you know you got a great defensive team when everybody moves together.
or you're going to have a long night if you're on the other end.
And what's scary is their most athletic defender might be the big 6'6" defensive tackle.
Definitely.
So Langston Hughes resetting the possession, down 7, minute gone here in our second quarter. Looking to set some off-ball screen action, get some open looks. And there it is, and the easy layup for Morgan.
Coach just talked about that and talked about moving the ball, and here you see Langston Hughes gets the uncontested layup.
Hughes back to the zone defense. Scott going to try to be a zone buster again. Can't get it to go, and I think getting underneath him. This great work on the glass by Trayvon Walker
Look
so
who
far.
got the rebound. Surprise, surprise.
He might be playing the wrong sport.
And
I ain't going to even go there.
I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna go what you said now. Kirby Smart, if you're watching, you better grab him with 2 hands, because if we know
We know it.
if we know Coach Cream, he might say, hey, Ty, go recruit your buddy.
Yeah.
We might need him out here on this basketball court.
Well, you know, when I was at Florida before Urban, after the first championship, Cornelius Ingram played with us on the basketball team, and he was about 6'5", about 250, 255. And that was a great extra body to have, but you know what? As you got that championship, Urban was like, it's all football or nothing.
Right.
We're going to need to hold on to that guy for the gridiron.
Look at you. You saying we, Ned.
They go inside. That might be Walker's first miss of the evening. Up ahead, 3-pointer. Patrick Carter Jr. gets it to go. Much needed bucket there to get this to a 2-point game.
And once again, I don't think we take into account, these are 2 back-to-back state championship teams. They are accustomed to winning and know how to do the little things to win. And that's what you're kind of seeing right now.
Malik Smith, and he's going to let it go from the top of the key and almost banked it in. Too strong, rebound down to Carter Jr. Patrick Carter Jr. and Tyrell Morgan doing the bulk, actually all of the scoring so far for Langston Hughes. And here is Morgan going inside to Carter Jr. Right hand, no good. Nice tip there by Butts is going to give a second possession to Langston Hughes. They're going to try to take advantage with the 3, and they do. Patrick Carter Jr.
I tell you what I like, man. Coach Welch has got his crew to stay poised and focused early. They were down, almost 6-8. Now they're right back. I think one right now.
Yeah,
It was down 8.
It was 15-7. They're on a 9-0 run right now.
And the great thing about it is, fellas, they kept it simple and true to who they are at Langston Hughes.
Yep.
So side out of bounds right in front of the Langston Hughes bench. 3-2 zone still for Langston Hughes. Ball's with Zyree Scott. He's still trying to find his outside stroke. Bounce pass inside, turn, no good. Rebound down to Langston Hughes in the hands of Justin Hall. 3 minutes gone in our second quarter, 1-point lead for Langston Hughes. They go inside and no good. Did that go off of Walker's hands? It did.
We'll have to make a lot stronger move down there on that box against Walker, man.
Morgan will inbounds for the Panthers. Up top, elevator screen gave the look, but couldn't knock it down. Shot came from Carter Jr.
What's interesting right now, Langston Hughes is getting whatever they need to get offensively. He's got to knock down some of those shots, and their defensive intensity is picked up.
And there's a 3. That's Hayes knocking that one down.
Big shot right there for Upson Lee. They go back up 2.
It's been back and forth throughout, halfway through our second quarter. That pass tipped. It'll stay with the Panthers of Langston Hughes. Coming back in the game is Kobe Davis.
The people of Thomaston does not like that call right there. They thought it was out on Langston Hughes. Coach Lockhart got his hands behind his back.
Almost a steal there. Josh Butts kicks it out to that's Tyrell Morgan. He misses. Walker comes down with another rebound. Up ahead, Adderton back to Scott. Scott ball fake, inside right hand, and I think someone kicked the leg out. He'll head to the free throw line.
Coach Preston, don't seem like you too fond of that call right there.
I haven't been fond of that dude last night either in the Buford Wheeler game.
First one good for Scott, his second point from the free throw line. Converted on an and one earlier. In for Langston Hughes, number 11, Christian Matthews. Second free throw good as well. And here is Matthews handling the pressure. Nice behind the back dribble. Scott's applying the pressure.
Can't be careless with the ball right now versus Langston Hughes' pressure.
And there is on cue, almost a steal.
Evidently, Coach Lockhart sent them to the Louisville deflection school because they got their hands on a lot of balls right now.
That's touching everything, and right now is a very interesting time for Langston Hughes. The freshman was on the floor, Kobe Davis, and this is a big atmosphere for him to get an opportunity to prove what he's going to be able to do.
There's Butts inside, trying to post up. Nice look, and that one bounced out of the hands. Here comes opportunity. Zyree Scott trying to get in the paint, cut off by Matthews. He'll pull it out for the moment. Here is Kobe Davis, the freshman guard, 5 and white.
You know what? Your hands got to be quick. Your feet got to be quicker in this game.
Most definitely.
Scott finally knocks down a three, his first three-point shot of the game. Three-point make of the game, I should say.
You knew you weren't going to deny him that long.
And Morgan spins there. Yep, there's the foul call. That's going to go against the freshman Davis. Neither team in the bonus yet.
We see Langston Hughes making a quick, Upson Lee making a quick run right here.
Yeah.
They do got that spurtability.
We've had a pair of 8-0 runs back-to-back. Langston Hughes first, currently Upson Lee on their 8-0 run. Morgan trying to slow that down, and I guess they're going to get Butts for a moving screen, I think. Under 3 to go before the halftime break. That was the first foul on Butts. 15 foul for Langston Hughes. Staying in this 3-2 zone. See if Zyree Scott pulls up for three. He does again. That one goes. They're going to wipe it off. So they'll say that foul happened before the shot.
That bucket is supposed to go. I'm sure Coach Lockhart is going to challenge that. That bucket should have went.
Yeah, that ball was out of Scott's hands before the official's hands went up, but it won't matter. It'll just be an inbounds, and now in the bonus is Upson Lee on the next foul. And now they're just going to return that and call one on Walker.
That's his second. Do you leave him in or with the potential to pick up that third? Because I go right at him.
I give him a quick break. He's played the entire contest. I give him a quick break, save him.
But, to Mario's point, it's not like they're trying to go in the post and get him in foul trouble. So as long as he plays smart, although let's see if they do now. Here goes Samba, knowing he's got the 2 fouls. All got Walker in the air, but didn't go up with it. Kicked out to the corner. That 3 goes for Carter Jr.
Tell you what, every time we think that Upson Lee's going to stretch it out, Langston Hughes finds a way to knock down a big bucket.
Zyree Scott out to Kobe Davis. 9th grader can't get it to go. Nice work on the glass momentarily. Comes down up ahead. Matthews with the right hand. Gets it to go. Great feed there from Carter Jr. And that's the first person to score who's not named Morgan or Patrick Carter Jr. for Langston Hughes.
Better late than never.
Right.
Scott, long 3, gets it to go. Zyree Scott starting to catch a rhythm from beyond the arc.
Scott showing us why he is who he is. Leader of this team right here for Upson Lee.
I was very curious to watch him play tonight.
I like his motor too, man.
Yeah.
He don't never seem to slow down. Plays hard. Look at him.
Yep. They go inside to Samba. Walker hands straight up, playing with his 2 fouls. And Walker strongly grabbed that ball off the ground.
And I'm very, very much impressed with Walker. Football kid, but his conditioning doesn't say that, hey, I'm a football guy.
Under 40 seconds to go. Zaire Scott handles against the 3-2 zone of Langston Hughes. The Knights staying patient. 20 seconds to go. At this point, they're getting into play for 1 territory. Bounce pass, Kobe Davis gonna look for another 3. That one won't go. Rebound pulled down by Morgan. Now they're gonna have a chance to take the last shot. Matthews drives and a block called there.
Davis a little early on the shot on the other end for Upson Lee. Young player, gotta understand time and possession. And you definitely don't want to do this. Give Langston Hughes the opportunity to score, and you put him on the free throw line right there. And you got a foul on probably your best guy on the floor, Scott.
That is only Scott's first.
Some great points right there, Mario. Even more importantly, both of these teams on misses have been looking to push in transition. So once again, you put yourself at a disadvantage right there by doing something that you're not necessarily capable of doing.
Makes them both. And now Scott's going to have the last shot. No foul called. Adderton for 3, no good. Rebound to Samba. And that will close out our half with the score, 26-23 lead in favor of Upson Lee. We will take a quick break, then we'll send you to the SUV TV game day desk for the halftime report.
What is it about some places? The places where we feel a sense of fellowship, where service is of the highest priority, whether to each other or to ourselves. A journey familiar like a warm bath for the soul. Along the way we may get lost, but we always seem to find a friendly hand reaching out, guiding us the way back there, where we owe it to our younger selves. Just to feel like we're getting a little bit better at us. This place will always be there for you. This place is sacred. Because this place is home.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college.
Road trip.
Off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath. Sexton goes step back, fade away 3. Oh, my goodness. Colin Sexton. In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson, makes his way around one Titan. Now hustling it toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper. Nails it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. Oh, my goodness. That's how you end the game, folks.
Welcome back into the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic. This is SUV TV's Game Day Live presented by CBA Sports. We got the whole crew with us here, Matt, Jerron, Mario, and Lewis. First half, any surprises for anybody up here?
I think it has been exactly what we thought it would be. You know, 2 state champions, nobody backing down, everybody playing hard. So, I mean, I've been impressed with what I've seen.
I think for the most part, we'll start with you, Jerron, here, is in games like this, coaches always kick themselves when your best players don't play well. In this game, the best players are playing well. I know you circled Patrick Carter to begin this contest. He leads everybody with 13 points.
Yeah, like I said, Patrick Carter is just one of those players that has that dog in him. You can't really describe what it is about Patrick Carter. It's just he has that factor. And the team is continuing to play at his pace. He's leading the unit, leading all scorers, so I just continue to see it in the second half.
Per usual, Mario's Zaire Scott makes a lot of people look smart.
Make a lot of people look smart. What I was impressed with was his motor. He plays hard regardless if he's making shots or not. But the guy that's been the most impressive guy to me in the ball game is the big guy Walker.
Yeah.
He does so much that affects the game, not necessarily from the scoring standpoint, but just his size on the defensive end of the floor, being able to rebound and clearing space. He's a problem, man.
Coach, you were looking at coaches. This is where you make your dollars here at halftime of the adjustments.
Absolutely. I mean, if you go back and look at how both teams adjusted, in the second quarter, Langston Hughes shot 45%, right? Shooting 43% for the game right now. So they're right where they need to be. 2 championship squads, 2 well-coached teams. So it's going to be interesting to see the adjustments that are made by both of these coaches to come out in the second half and see who's going to be able to impose their will.
Real quickly here, if you're looking to refurbish or get a new turf field, basketball court, tennis, or multi-purpose court, visit our friends at CBA Sports. Can help with your sports construction specialist needs, both commercial and residential. Visit cbasports.com. All right, let's get into those adjustments here. Obviously, your best players are playing well, whichever side of the fence you want to choose on in either locker room. But what's going to be the difference in this game moving forward into the second half?
I'm going to kick it off with keeping it at what it's been, it seems, the tempo and the rebounding. As long as Upson Lee can stay heavy on the glass, Big Walker could use his body to get those boards. I like Upson Lee in the second half.
If I'm Langston Hughes, I'm going to find a way to try to attack Walker. If you can find a way to get him out of the ball game, I think you got an opportunity because he does so much. Without it being flash, he's just that effective.
Good, clean first half. Not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of fouls either, keeping your best players in this game.
Langston Hughes cannot turn the ball over because in the first half, Upson Lee had 7 steals, 4 of them by Zaire Scott. Okay? They cannot turn the ball over because when they don't turn it over, they're able to get penetration to the basket, right, and to get some easy ones, and they're going to need to get easy ones in the second half to keep this close to potentially put pressure on Upson Lee.
Upson Lee, 10 points off of those turnovers that coach is mentioning there. Obviously, a key to the game to look to in the second half. All right, as we look forward to the second half again, anything change your mind from your pregame prediction or your pregame thoughts into now?
I say for me, I had Langston Hughes. I'm going to stick with him, but I mean, it's no slight to Upson Lee. Upson Lee is a great ball club.
Has Upson Lee disappointed anybody today so far?
I don't think so.
Not at all.
Ain't no way. I think they probably shown everybody why they are who they are.
And missing the guy who last year talked about was the key to their culture in Ty Fagan, who's a freshman at Georgia, and Zaire Scott seems like, and Trayvon Walker seem like they picked up and carrying that culture here in the 2018-19 season.
I agree on that. Ty Fagan, you left this culture in great hands.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on SUV TV Game Day Live Set. Fans, don't go anywhere. We'll have second half action here. And before we get to that, we want to thank Ken Nugent, our partners with the Atlanta Hawks and the Atlanta Hawks Foundation, providing young basketball players free entry into the Junior Hawks Camp program. Ken Nugent will make a $1 donation to further scholarship funds. So thank you to Ken Nugent, attorney at law, one call. That's all. We'll step aside here and we'll bring you second half action between Upson Lee and Langston Hughes. It's Upson Lee with the 71-game winning streak, up by 3 here at halftime of the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic.
Quarter underway here at the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic as it's a 3-point lead for Upson Lee. Currently on a 71-game winning streak. We got a pair of programs who've won back-to-back state championships in their respective classifications as Walker tries to start the second half the way he started the first half with a bucket, and he does. Nice work on the offensive glass.
That's just called big boy ball right there. Big boy ball.
And he is a problem. He's been a problem all night long, and I think he's going to be the difference in this ball game for Upson Lee.
I agree with you on that.
8.6 rebounds now already for Walker. Zyree Scott leading all scorers with 11 points in that first half. Nice ball fake, got his man in the air. Just inside the 2-point line, that bucket goes for Kobe Davis.
Freshman right there. That's a big shot for a freshman in this atmosphere. Great job by Kobe Davis.
So now a 1-3-1 zone look, picking up at the half court. Tyrell Morgan, the top of that zone. Bounce pass couldn't be handled. Looked like Davis was going to make a pass.
Once again, the adjustments that we talked about that the coaches were going to make at halftime, you're kind of seeing that right there with Rory Welsh coming out in that 1-3-1.
Kobe Davis handles the point guard responsibilities. Now over to Patrick Carter Jr. Him and Morgan did the bulk of the scoring for the Panthers in that first half. Samba's pass intercepted. Here comes Jared Adderton out in transition. Good body control, couldn't get it to go. Samba with the rebound.
Great rebound right there by Samba, but on the offensive end, he has to be more of a threat when he catches that ball in the elbow and the free throw line area.
Tyrell Morgan slows things down after a chaotic few seconds for Langston Hughes. Here's Samba.
Got to look at the basket, young fella. You got Trayvon Walker. Look at the basket. Try to take it to him. You got to make this guy do something.
Near steal shot, no good. Walker with the rebound.
Walker has to be challenged if Langston Hughes is going to be able to get this thing done.
And steal there. Patrick Carter Jr. comes out of there with it.
These back-to-back turnovers right there by Upson Lee. See if they can capitalize off of it.
Shot no good. Walker with another rebound. Second miss in a row for Justin Hall.
Walker cleaning up everything off the glass on the defensive end.
Pull up, Scott. And can't get a nice roll. Walker offensive rebound, no. Another offensive rebound, yes.
He looked like Luke Preston back in the days, man.
Nah, I didn't have that much girth. That was about $1.25.
Tell you what, he's a load.
Samba to Davis, low pass, but corralled.
But did you notice right there the total disrespect that Upson Lee has for Justin Hall? Trayvon Walker's just sitting in the middle of the lane, camping out.
And here is Hall, same spot, finally uses the glass, and this one falls.
Justin Hall. Missed 2 chippies, made the harder degree of difficulty shot. I have no explanation for it.
Nice use of the glass by Hall on that one, and staying in that 1-3-1 zone. And another deflected pass, this one off the hand of Carter Jr.
I'm sure I got Joe that's holding his breath somewhere right now, because if the bet goes through, he will be wearing the Upson Lee Knights purple.
And that's not a quiet purple either.
No, sir.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
Oh, yeah. And we not going to let him off the hook. Everybody from Upson Lee, look, we men of our word. He's going to have to put it on, baby.
Follow, no good. Walker, yes.
Walker again.
Trayvon Walker will have a double-double by the end of the third quarter.
He's got one now, 12 rebounds and 12 points.
Once again, before the end of the third quarter, on point.
Nice ball movement. Morgan, ball fake back up top. 3 for Patrick Carter Jr. gets it to go. Big bucket.
Great job right there, but Langston Hughes was able to get Walker out on the perimeter, make an extra pass, and they got a bucket. They got to find a way to make him do more than just stand in the middle of that floor out there.
30-second timeout called by Upson Lee, which allows us to let you at home know that if you're looking to refurbish or get a new turf field, basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court, CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist promotes commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project.
Man, we got to send a shout out to Hype South, big supporter of everything that goes on down on his side of town. Appreciate you for being supportive. We know you pulling for your guys. They're putting on a great show right now. And I also want to say hello to Solomon Walker, college roommate, graduated from Upson Lee. So I know he's somewhere rooting him on.
The first lady at SUV TV, when Carter pulled up for that three, she gave the signal before it even released his hand. Big time.
That's how you know we got big time producers over here.
I'm telling you. This 1-3-1 has really affected Upson Lee, just so y'all know, to start the second half.
Yeah, that's the third or fourth deflection already halfway through this third quarter.
And Upson Lee has a couple turnovers off of it.
Scott gets it inbounds, now gets it back, ball fake, tries to get in the paint, good dish, and I think it's going to be an offensive foul. Nice job stepping in to take that charge, I believe was Justin Hall.
And that's another turnover right there. 3 turnovers out of that 1-3-1 defense right there by by Langston Hughes. Upson Lee's going to have to make some adjustments.
Yeah, Upson Lee only had 5 turnovers in that first half. Nice halftime adjustment made by Coach Rory Welsh for this Panther defense. They go inside. Walker's got 2 fouls. Ball lost. Here comes Scott. 2-on-1. Nice find, and that finish won't go. Good block there. Kobe Davis. Yes, Kobe Davis. That is who that was. 3 on the other end from the wing. Good. Patrick Carter Jr. His 5th 3 of the game.
And it's a 33-32 lead by Langston Hughes. The Panthers have the lead. Rory Welsh showing and exhibiting that great passion that he's known for.
It's been a game of runs all game long. Upson Lee may try to start their run. Long 2 knocked down by Allisbrook.
It's a big shot right there by Upson Lee.
Under 3 to go in our third quarter. 1-point lead for the boys from Thomas. Stolen, Walker in transition, slams it down.
Walker is having a heck of a ball game, man. This guy is super athletic, and he has this Upson Lee crowd going wild.
Near steal there by Scott, behind the back dribble. Morgan rims around and out. Butts tried to get the follow, couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Upson Lee. This place is starting to come to life as it stays close, getting close to that fourth quarter mark. Here is Zaire Scott with the ball. Finds Walker up top. Walker feeling it from 3.
Man, I was going to call Tom Crean myself.
Great hustle play and save. That was Jared and Kelly.
Those plays right there, you look back on them, right, and it's the little things. And the great thing about this is Trayvon Walker, right, we went in talking about Zaire Scott. Trayvon Walker has become the focal point of this Upson Lee Knights team.
And they go right back to the big man, and he finishes.
He's looking like Charles Barkley out here on this floor, man.
Right on cue.
$16 points now for Trayvon Walker as we had 95 seconds to go in our third quarter. They get it over on the left wing. Langston Hughes, jumper short, and who's that foul going to go on? It's going to go against Upson Lee, Jared Adderton.
All of Thomaston is booing right now.
Upson Lee seems fine to leave Justin Hall alone for those mid-range jumpers. We'll see if he can knock him down and make him pay.
What do we always say, Mario, in the scouting reports? If you left open, there's a reason, right?
Yes, indeed.
They get the ball into Matthews. It's with Patrick Carter Jr. Butts coming off the screen in the post, and that foul is going to go on Walker. That'll be his 3rd.
The only way to neutralize him, you got to put him on the bench.
Only way, man. This kid has done a little bit of everything tonight.
You see that left hand just not all the way straight up. Got him on the right elbow, but Butts has got to knock these down. That one's too strong. And it really has been a game of runs back and forth. Now Upson Lee on their run to take the lead back and get it up to 5.
It's been a great game on both sides of the ball. It's been a whole day of great games.
The southpaw Butts puts that one through. Nothing but net. Finally gets in the scoring column today. He's got a couple rebounds. Little full court pressure being shown by Langston Hughes, but Upson Lee breaks it with relative ease. 3 from the left wing goes. That's Allisbrook. Another assist for Zyree Scott.
Miscommunication right there by Langston Hughes. You can't leave a three-point shooter wide open in a 1-3-1.
Under a minute to go in our third quarter. Ball with Tyrell Morgan. He gives it up to Hall. Now it's with Samba, trying to get Morgan inside. They couldn't. Zyree Scott jumped that pass lane, but couldn't keep it in bounds.
And man, this Upson Lee crowd is into the ball game, baby. It's got to be special to play for this team, man, with this support from this community.
And a big-time chance for them to come to the Metro Atlanta area in a big-time tournament and make a statement. We can play the best schedule anytime and still win. Foul, and headed to the free throw line for 3 will be Tyrell Morgan.
Tough one right there. Gotta do a better job right there.
Morgan to shoot 3.
Got to be able to contest shots without fouling right there, or putting yourself in a position to where you would have the opportunity to have the foul called against you.
Morgan puts that one through. His first points of this third quarter. He now has 7 for the game, to go along with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And that one good. He'll have one more. As Darius Hayes checks back in. And Adderton will get a breather, likely just trying to steal an extra 30 seconds of rest as our third quarter gets ready to come to a close. That one rattles in. Morgan 3 for 3 from the line. 4-point game. Upson Lee still leads. Nice ball movement. Scott back to Allisbrook, but now they're going to reset 20 seconds. Expect them to play for 1. Scott dribble handoff with Davis. He does the same with Allisbrook. And now right back to Scott where it all started. Scott drives, had the ball poked away, but he's fouled.
And he's going to get that foul because the way he attacks and his motor. He does nothing half speed, man.
He attacked downhill once he gets into the paint. I don't care if you're Mike Krzyzewski, Roy Williams, Bill Self, Tony Bennett, Lewis Preston, Mario Mays. You're in full help him recover.
He's a problem.
That pass deflected. Speaking of Coach K, saw Nate James, assistant coach for Duke, in the building tonight. Zyree Scott, ball fake, under 5 to go. Jump shot, no good, and it's going to stay down here. That's a huge missed rebound.
Freshman trying to make a play right there. Got
to grab the ball with 2 hands, though.
Tough break.
2:07 on the clock, inbounds, and who did that go off of? Don't see. It's going to stay down here, 1.6, so still time to catch and shoot, maybe even dribble. They're going to lob it up. Scott tried to get there. He couldn't tip. Good effort there by Scott. Couldn't get it to go, and that will close out our third quarter with the lead. 2 Upson lead, 41-37. Our final quarter here at the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic coming up right after this.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college.
Road trip.
And we're back here, fourth quarter action, 4-point game. Upson Lee in their 71-game winning streak lead Langston Hughes by 4. We've got a pair of teams that have won back-to-back state championships. Class 6A title for Langston Hughes, 2 Class 4A titles for Upson Lee, and we've got a foul to start this quarter as Coach Preston reaches to this guy.
Got all that action going on and all that grabbing and holding. He gonna look at the baseline. I have no comment.
Into the game for Upson Lee for the first time, Otis Walker, number 1 in white. Senior 5'10" guard, Zyree Scott handles. Here's more of a 1-2-2 zone. We saw that give Upson Lee some struggles at the beginning of the third quarter, but figured things out to keep their lead. Jump shot too strong, rebound comes down to Tyrell Morgan, 5th rebound of the game for him.
Tyrell Morgan's had a good game as well, along with Patrick Carter Jr.
Looking for a Papa Samba kind of come alive, not on the floor right now.
Samba 6 rebounds, but nothing in the points category. That shot left short by Hall. He's had a couple good chances and can't make them fall.
But that is what you got to do to the big fella Walker. You got to pull him out on that perimeter.
You got to finish the shot though, because that's a 5-point swing right there.
Hollis Brook with his second 3, 8 points now, all in the second half, really in the last 9 minutes. And no foul called there. Davis attacks, gets it over to Patrick Carter Jr. He's been hot from beyond the arc, and it continues.
Patrick Carter.
6 made threes so far in this game.
He's keeping them alive. Man.
Absolutely.
Keeping them alive.
And 3 of those 6 have been contested.
22 points for the junior guard. They go inside to Walker. Walker playing with 3 fouls. Jump shot and gets it to go. He looked so comfortable taking that jumper.
Short corner looks, box looks, falling rebounds, transition dunk. What can he not do?
Patrick Carter Jr. off the pick and swatted away. And he can block.
He gonna mess with. I'm not gonna even go there. I'm not gonna even go there right now.
We'll leave it alone.
Yeah, he gonna make me have to go up to Athens. Cause he definitely need to be a tight end with them soft hands.
Hall not shy to shoot, but can't quite find a rhythm. Rebound pulled down by Upson Lee.
There's a reason you're left open.
Pull up, Zyree Scott rattles around, won't go. Scott tried to get it to go. Walker, strong rebound, but blocked. I believe Hall got his paw on that one. And that pass deflected away, staying with the Panthers.
Coach Welsh was telling his wings to get all the way down to the corner so they can flatten out the defense so you can have an even better driving angel for a penetration and finish or a penetration and kick.
And that one staying here with Langston Hughes. Again, deflection by this Upson Lee defense.
Upson Lee's hands are so quick.
Yeah. Get the ball inbounds to Butts. Trying to get Patrick Carter off his screen. He gets it. His 7th 3 of the game. And timeout called by Coach Rory Welsh.
Kudos to Coach Welsh right there drawing that up, man. That was special. Special call for a special player.
Did you see that right there? That little curl action right there?
Yes, sir.
Back to the corner.
Get a beautiful look there on our SUV TV replay. While we have a timeout, it'll give us a chance to let you at home know that attorney Ken Nugent partners with the Atlanta Hawks and the Atlanta Hawks Foundation to provide young basketball players free entry into junior Hawks camp programs and Hawks Basketball Academy. For every point scored throughout the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic, Ken Nugent will make a $1 donation to further fund scholarships this summer. Thank you, Ken Nugent, for your generous contribution. Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, attorney at law. One call, that's all. Visit AttorneyKidNugent.com.
Patrick Carter right there on that last play. To all the young fellas out there listening. The guy that sets the screen a lot of times ends up being the guy that's going to be the shooter. And this is exactly what happened and how this is drawn up. Almost like a decoy. And he done a great job and to catch and finish the shoot.
But his footwork was on point. Like he had done all the work, the pre-work as I like to say, and all he had to do was just go into his normal, natural motion to knock down that shot. 7 threes.
7 threes. He's keeping them alive. Got to get a little help.
I need to find out who's recruiting him.
And I believe that's on 7 of 9 or maybe 7 of 10 shooting. So that's an efficient 7 3-pointers. Good cut there by Adderton. Nothing to it. Scott follows with his own cut. Hands off to Walker. That was just fantastic play.
But Coach Preston, I'm going to go back to what you said a while back. This kid has some pillow soft hands. And he can finish just about any play. Great job right there.
I haven't seen hands that soft since Sean May at North Carolina.
Nice look
Late on the pass
inside.
right there.
Another deflection by Upson Lee, and they're going to get possession.
Samba just not being the guy that we expected him to be today. Having a tough game.
He and Justin Hall have not been able to step up to the challenge of Trayvon Walker.
Great look and finish 2 more for Jared Adderton. Upson Lee now up by 7, led by as many as 8, but nothing in the double digits so far. They get it up to Patrick Carter Jr. He's been the hot hand for Langston Hughes, but he moves it on. They go inside. Hall, spin move, got it to go. Much needed bucket there.
He still finished that ball under the rim with his size right there. You got to take that thing and put that thing high off the glass and let it drop in.
And you got to try to draw a foul.
Yeah, because that would have been number 4.
Yep.
The only way to neutralize him, put him on the bench.
That's the only way you're going to stop this kid.
Zyree Scott handles. Walker trying to post up, couldn't get it.
I tell you what we haven't talked enough about. Both of these teams are running great offensive stuff.
You say constant movement out of both teams. Very few guys stand still for more than a second or 2.
A lot of continuity action on both sides.
Pick and roll, try to get it to Walker. Now they get it to him and kicks it back out. Very, very patient possession. They try to go back into Walker. He just went and high-pointed that thing like a 50-back, did it again for the offensive putback.
Man, this dude is a grown man. Walker done everything he could possibly do tonight to help his ball club. Block shots, rebound, score. What did I just say?
Another block, and that block by Adderton, and he chases down the block. Adderton trapped in the corner, hustle guys all over the floor. Adderton comes away with it for Upson Lee. Under 2.5 to go, 7-point lead for the Knights.
You got to be strong with the ball, man.
Man, these guys are ferocious on the defensive end. They like not giving up anything easy.
Inside, Walker couldn't get it to go. Great dish by Zyree Scott.
That might, incredible.
Big possession here for Langston Hughes. They give it to their go-to man. He's got 8 threes.
Man, this kid he's been lights out too. This is a good ball game, man.
Great ball game.
Zyree Scott skips it over to Adderton, now to Ollisbrook, and back to Scott. Scott defended there by the hot hand, Patrick Carter Jr. 95 seconds to go, 4-point lead for Upson Lee. And timeout called by Upson Lee. Coach Lockhart wants to talk this one over.
Langston Hughes still very much in this ball game.
We see the 8th three-pointer of the night from Patrick Carter Jr. This is a guy that averaged 7 points per game last season. And I know he played with Landers Nolly, and that guy was handling the ball a lot, but he has an unbelievable ability to score, as we've seen tonight.
You see the effect that Landers Nolley had on Patrick Carter Jr. because Landers Nolley had that beautiful stroke as well.
Yep.
And it carried those talents to Virginia Tech, to Hokie Land.
28 points for Patrick Carter Jr. to lead Langston Hughes. On the other side for Upson Lee, it's been the Trayvon Walker show. He's got 22 points and 13 rebounds.
I'm telling you right now, if I'm Coach Crean, I'm going to have the whole staff in Coach Smart's office tomorrow. Or I might go to his house. Or you know what, even better, he might get a special Harry and David fruit basket with some extra NLI papers.
We got to have a serious conversation. See what we can work out.
Because he need to slide right on over to the round ball as soon as that pigskin's over.
Man.
He can handle being dual sport.
You mentioned it would link him up with former Upson Lee teammate Ty Fagan, who's at Georgia now for Coach Crean. Walker finds the wide open man, shot blocked.
Look at our guy right there.
Guess who?
Patrick Carter Jr.
Patrick Carter Jr.
Doing it all.
On both sides of the floor.
Carter Jr. finds the open Davis. That one rattled out. It should stay down here with Langston Hughes. A tough call, but it's going to go to Upson Lee. It looked like that went off the hand of Adderton.
Freshman took a big three right there. Just wouldn't stay down. Great shot right there.
Yeah.
Get it on the replay here. See if we can see who it went off of. Tough call. And almost an over and back. It is an over and back. Miscommunication there between Scott and Adderton. Maybe that's a ball don't lie situation. 1 minute to go. We got one more game after this, and this one doesn't want to end. 4-point lead for Upson Lee. Shot won't go, rebound. I think she's going to go to Upson Lee, and it does, just off the hands of Justin Hall.
Carter is silky smooth, but I tell you what, very good watching Scott take that matchup.
Yeah.
45 seconds to go. Now Langston Hughes has to decide if they want to foul, when they want to foul, and who they want to foul. They get it up to Adderton. Transition opportunity, miss! A huge miss, but a following putback by 10 in White and Tavius Scott. Only his second bucket of the game, but his 5th rebound.
Got to pull this.
And he does, and he doesn't hit. You expected it to go. Rebound pulled down by Allisbrook, and now Langston Hughes will need to foul. They get it up to Scott. Scott to Adderton. Adderton puts it in.
Ball game.
And you hear from the Upson Lee fans, UL, it looks like Joel Hillsman.
Hey, there's nothing left to do now than go right up the street and go shopping.
Looks like Joel Hillsman's going to be decked out in the UL attire.
And we see this last play. Good ball movement. I don't think that ball ever hit the ground till it fell through the net. 8.2 to go, 56-48. I'm Ned Cage alongside Mario Mays and Lewis Preston. And Lewis, it was a game of runs, and ultimately Upson Lee had the last run and really put the clamps on any run Langston Hughes wanted.
You're going to go back and look at this game. Guard play,
yes,
evened out. Trayvon Walker was the difference, and Samba and Hall could not match that same intensity because he's got like, what, 24 and 15? Yeah. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm over in the football coach's office tomorrow.
So inbounds for Langston Hughes. Patrick Carter Jr. will bring it in. 8.2 to go. It's an 8-point lead and almost a near steal. And you've got to love that Upson Lee is not going to just fall back. They're going to keep playing defense the way they have for the full 48 minutes.
It's all about the culture. It's all about their culture. You're seeing it on full display.
Layup by Kobe Davis, no good. Another rebound to guess who? Walker, his 15th.
72 in a row?
Yeah.
Hey man, salute to Upson Lee. They came, they showed up, they showed out. Joel Hillsman, you better be ready, buddy.
22 points and 14 rebounds for Trayvon Walker. Tyree Scott, running the point guard, had 11 points and 6 rebounds for Upson Lee. And it was all Patrick Carter Jr. for Langston Hughes as he finished with 28 points, including 8 threes. Upson Lee was tested. Then you see why this team not only has won back-to-back state championships, but has won every game in those seasons.
Man, listen, all I can say is this right here. We always talk about culture. We always talk about big players. Big players step up and make big plays. And all of that happened today for Upson Lee. No slight to Langston Hughes. But Trayvon Walker was the star tonight. Regardless of anything else that happened, he made every play he needed to make and more.
It was plain and simple. It was a man amongst young men. I wasn't going to say boys because Langston Hughes, I thought they stepped up and played. What you got a chance to see was their back-to-back state championship culture as well, because they could have easily folded the 10 in a couple of different times, but Patrick Carter Jr. wouldn't allow that to happen.
And the one thing about Coach Welch, he'll take this loss, he'll grind it out, and he'll have them ready when it counts.
Yep.
Upson Lee falls to 4-6, maybe the best 4-6 team in the state. Upson Lee moves to 9-0, 72 games in a row. We saw plenty of star power in this one. We're going to see plenty of star power in the next one as the Hawks-Naismith Holiday Classic finale is set to tip off in about 15 minutes as Norcross, the host school, will take on Discovery. About 7-8 minutes, we'll have the pregame show for you right here on the SUVTV.com.